To Big Mama Herb here. My last vlog, I know I looked a bit disheveled. I was upset. I was going through a few things with some of my kids, with 5 children at home still. I have 7 in all that I gave birth to. And there are 5 still with me and my husband at home. Ages, 18, 13, 11, and 10. So, you see the ages I have, and it's never a dull moment, always something going on. And I still feel the same way as I did in the last vlog, that parental abuse is real, and the parents really don't have too many options. A lot of people will sit up and say, oh, well, she having trouble with her kids, it might be her parenting skills, but come on now, if you had teenagers, trust me, you got some kind of issue. If you tell me your teenager is perfect and you don't have any issues, I'm going to have to call you a liar. Seriously, because I haven't met a parent yet that doesn't have some kind of issues out of their teenage. Nobody's perfect. Well, you know what? I'll take that back. The most closest family I've seen a perfect with a bunch of teenagers is the family on TV, 19 and counting. Come on now. I sometimes, I wish I would have raised my kids, not watching TV, not exposing them to the media, not exposing them to all the electronics and all of those type of things. Because once you, add that, that factor into raising your kids, it's a different world. Kids aren't like they used to be back in the day. I used to hear that all the time when I was growing up. Oh, back in my day, kids didn't do this. Kids were more respectful. Now, back in my day, I say kids were more respectful. Now, come on, for real, these kids, they just out of control. It's just ridiculous. They had no respect for authority. Rebellious, disrespectful, loud, it's just, my goodness. Parents need support groups. Just like these kids have support groups where they want to call themselves, telling on the parents. Some of these kids need to be knocked out. Seriously. It's either parents knock them out. I'm not saying abuse your children. For those of you that, go around, oh, Big Mama Herb saying abuse the kids, knock them out. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? For real. When you have somebody that's 13 or 10 or 11 try to stand toe-to-toe with you and tell you what they're not going to do, what you going to do? You going to sit there and say, oh, well, I'll just try it your way. No, it's not working like that. You have to get ghetto and gangster with these kids and show them, who's the boss. You have to show them, and it hurts my heart. Seriously, when I have to go there like that, because, I got nothing but love for them, but I have to show them that you're not about to walk over me. You're not about to run over me. You're not about to talk over me. You're not about to out-talk me. And you're not about to disrespect me. In my house, where me and my husband pay the bills, and we feed you, and we clothe you. It don't work like that. That don't sit well with me. So, with that being said, I still feel like there needs to be a movement. Parental abuse is real. Seriously. Parents need support groups. Parents need to pool together, maybe share stories, ideas, your ways of coping with, the things that your children are doing. Because trust me, those parents out there that's like, oh, Tommy, he would never. Yes, Tommy would, and he is. Okay? So don't say he would never, because you'll be the main one crying somewhere talking about, I didn't think Tommy would do this. Seriously. And I've had a parent, come at me like that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he has more sense than that. He wouldn't be involved in it. And, your son was the ringleader. Come on, for real. That's what I don't like. Parents that act like, their kids are perfect. Their kids just wouldn't participate in any bad activities. But your kid is getting picked up and arrested from shoplifting at the local mall. But your child, your child wouldn't partake in any of that, So my thing is, never say what your child would not do. Because when you're not around, trust me, these kids do some things that will blow your mind. And it's not a reflection of the parents. It's not. I used to think that like, ooh, what is she over there teaching them? Until I got kids and my kids got acting crazy. I'm like, hold up. I don't live like that. Why you doing that? What is wrong with you? So for the parents out there that are doing their job, do the best that they can do, the best of their ability, kudos to you. Keep on doing what you're doing. But you're going to have to take it to God in prayer for real, because these kids need prayer. They need a divine intervention, because it's just so much that they can get into that wasn't available back in our day when we were growing up. We played outside. We had fun. We had to come in when the street lights was on. These kids don't know nothing about the street lights. They'll laugh when we say, oh, come back when the street lights on. What's that? What's that all about? But, I'm just saying, parents need to stick together instead of, everybody, pointing fingers and, talking about each other. Parents really need to stick together and try to pull together and support each other, because, it does really take a village. It does take a village. We need to get back to that aspect and that mentality of helping each other, it's always that child, that latchkey kid that's, coming in and out. I think everybody probably has that child on the block where a father might be drug addicted, or, or not paying attention to the child. It's so many resources out here. It should never be children living right next door to you starving. You know what I'm saying? Just people need to stop being so selfish and pay attention to what's going on around them. It'll make a big difference. I wish that people would get back to that. That's the kind of person I am. But I'll be talking more about this topic in a little bit, and just sharing with you all some of the things that my kids have been doing. They're going to be embarrassed, but I don't care, because if they cared, they wouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you did it. You did it to me, and you're doing it to yourself, and I have to deal with it. So I really don't care if they're embarrassed about it. So what? You see on YouTube talking about you, so what? Maybe that encourages them to stop acting stupid. Stop doing stuff that you ain't got no business doing. Because I'm going to talk about you. Yes, I am. I'm going to talk about you. And all your friends. And your friends' friends going to know exactly what you did. So if it's embarrassing to you, don't do nothing else. Don't do nothing else, because I'm going to talk about you. And this is to all of my kids. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I love you, but I mean it. I'm putting you on blast from this moment forward. You feel me? You feel me? Because I'm for real, for real. All right. Big Mama Herb here, signing out. Please like, subscribe, and visit often. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for watching.